What's up, guys and girls? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. This weekend, what we've got going on is I've got a friend of mine from New Mexico that is finishing his open water diver certification. I've been his instructor on that journey, so we're gonna get his checkout dives done this weekend. So if you're interested, follow along. We're gonna get some gear ready and start packing for the trip. We head out early tomorrow morning. I'm here in Midland, Texas. He is coming out of Carlsbad, New Mexico, and we're meeting up at Balmorhea State Park. And we're gonna get some checkout dives done. Follow along. So I've got to fill a couple of these tanks. A little low from the last time I used them. Top them off and get them ready. Get over here to my air compressor. Breathing gas air compressor in the side yard here. There's my kitty, old baby chicken over here, hanging out outside. Say hi, everybody. Get this thing plugged in here, and then we will fill a couple tanks. I've still got about 1800 psi in it, so just need to top it off to about 3000. I'm gonna get this compressor started. It's gonna be a little bit loud, so bear with me. Grab this other tank that I need to get filled up. I've got those first two tanks topped off with the air compressor there. Now I'm just going to hook up this regulator to the rest of these tanks and make sure they're topped off as well. Typical rule of thumb is if the cap is on, it's full of air, cap's off, it's been used, doesn't mean it's necessarily empty. Should never really leave a scuba tank all the way empty of air. So we're just going to check these real quick, make sure we're good to go. That one's good. Put that cap back on and set this over here with the full tanks. That was a good one. That one is just a couple hundred PSI low, so I'm going to leave the cap off of that and take it out to the compressor and get it topped off. Probably be okay. These are 3,000 PSI tanks. That one was probably 2,900, but I want to have full tanks for the trip, so we'll just get that one topped off while I've got the air compressor hooked up. And that one is good as well. Alright guys and girls, I've gone through my dive locker here, my wetsuit and dive gear locker, and pulled out a bunch of gear. Got 2 sets of training BCDs, buoyancy compensator devices and regulator sets. Got my instructor kit here, student kit, plus my wife's going to be tagging along with us on this trip and doing some diving. And got us a couple wetsuits. Got her wetsuit. Got a couple of shorties, a couple of long sleeve with shorts, and a full 3mm wetsuit. 3 millimeters on the body, 2 on the arms and legs. Balmorhea is the water temperature is 68 to 72 year round, so those wetsuits should be plenty sufficient. And yeah, about to run over to Odessa and go to a good friend and fellow instructor of mine's dive shop, Toucan Dan's in Odessa. If you guys are in West Texas and looking to get certified for open water, you guys can reach out to myself. I work through SSI, that's Scuba Schools International. And so what that means is I'm a semi-independent instructor. I have to affiliate through a dive shop, and Toucan Dan's is one of the dive shops that I affiliate through. Great guy. Ronnie Baker runs that shop over there. Good friend of mine, like I said. And yeah, we're gonna go visit him and get a little bit more gear that we may need. So
good morning. Last night got my wife's Tacoma loaded up
There's some fishing tackle in there. Got all the scuba stuff, first aid, oxygen. Got all the tanks, camera equipment, instructor bag over there, and we are ready to go. So we are just south of Pecos, Texas. Didn't want to bore you guys a whole lot with a boring 2-hour road trip from Midland to Balmorhea. So we're getting pretty close. Pulling up on a little town called Saragossa here shortly, and got my beautiful wife Stephanie. I want to say hello. Being our chauffeur this morning, driving us out there. She's going to do a little bit of diving with us as well, like I said, and starting to get the Davis Mountains in view. If you guys don't know the area, check them out. Pretty cool.
That's a bad angle for a woman.
What do you want to say about my idea for a YouTube channel?
It's fucking weird.
You can't cuss on YouTube.
You can't?
I'm just kidding. You can, but probably not nice.
You're supposed to beep it out?
I can beep it out.
It's beeping weird.
It's beeping weird. It's her pretty sunflower I picked for her. Probably can't see that mountain range very good. A couple of facts about Pecos. If you're not from Texas, you may not know. Supposedly, they have 2 claims to fame. One is that they are home to the world's first rodeo, and they also have the world famous Pecos cantaloupes, which are actually not grown in Pecos.
What?
So,
Are you kidding me?
yeah, they're grown in Cayenosa. And we are here. Welcome to it, guys. Gonna go stop by the visitor center and check in at the park headquarters. Excuse me. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
She did them before, and then she came here, but she didn't see them, so she went back and put them again. Well, let's just say she has plenty of signs. Okay, we'll be back. You guys are back? Yeah, okay, I'll be back. If Andrew comes in, he has my free ticket.
That was the headquarters. Over there is some on-site hotels. Those have been under construction for quite some time, a couple of years now. Just take a walk over and check them out. They should have them open back up by the end of the summer. Balmorhea State Park is open 365 days a year. I think it's 364. I think maybe the only day that they're closed is Christmas. This is the canal that comes out of the spring, and then it goes to farming and irrigation. Fortunately, we can't swim in that one. It's nice and pretty. Beautiful little area though. They do have RV park and campground that has opened it back up this summer next to some natural cinegas. A viewing area, wildlife viewing area. It may be close enough. We may go ahead and just walk over to the cinegas. Beautiful water. Can't wait till they get these open back up. Be nice to stay here on site. We stay at a nice hotel in town called El Oso Flojo Lodge. Show that to you guys later. Love that place. There's a Mexican restaurant on site and a nice little patio I like to hang out at. They redid the campgrounds and RV park. Facilities are really nice. Showers. Little oasis in the desert. One of the species of fish that are in Balmorhea here. Yeah, so here's the entrance. We have a concession stand area that's not open right now. And the restrooms, men and women there. And this is it. We'll get to the spring in just a second. The Davis Mountains over there. Some of the information about the area and wildlife. So Balmorhea was dug out by the Civilian Conservation Corps in I think 1939. It's a natural spring, and today it is the world's largest spring-fed swimming pool. So pretty cool if you ask me. Just a beautiful area, crystal clear spring-fed water. It moves about 20 million gallons of water through here a day. This is where it leaves the pool area, so they can call it a swimming pool because of the concrete walkways and diving boards that it has out here. And some of the species of fish that are out here are the Pecos gambusier, the Mexican tetra, Comanche Springs pupfish, and headwater catfish. And it also has Texas spiny softshell turtle. So a couple of those species I named off, the Pecos gambusier and the Comanche Springs pupfish, are actually two endangered species here in Texas. And this is one of the only areas in the world that the Comanche Springs pupfish are found. So pretty neat to be able to swim in these waters. Today it looks a little green, but it's crystal clear. It's the high dive there. We'll go ahead and just go underwater for a second so you guys can take your first look. We've already had a dive today, first dive of the day. It's a little late getting here, so I was slacking on getting the filming done. Here is our kids set up. Open water training dive is in the books, training dive number 1, and we're just on our surface interval here, spending some time on the water in between dive 1 and dive 2, taking a break and showing you guys a little bit of the area. One of my favorite places in Texas. I've been coming in here since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Worked a couple of ranches in the area with a friend of mine. And yeah, it was nice after a long day on the ranch to just come out here and cool off. And now I've brought my family and my son out here and friends for years, so excited for you guys to see it. How's it going? And we're back. So I feel terrible. It's one of my best friends in the world, Scott Jennings. He's the guy that this whole trip is about, man. Finishing up his open water scuba certification here at Balmorhea. We just got back to the hotel from a long day at the water, and we already had dinner. We're gonna come sit on the patio. Got a couple of beers waiting on us. So just wanted you guys to see what it's like. It's one of my favorite patios in the world, and appreciate you guys coming along. These must be for us, buddy. Looks like it was meant to be.
You must know what I like.
And we're back from Balmorhea. We had an awesome weekend with Scott and the family. Finishing up his open water checkout dives. He did a great job. I'd like to congratulate him. And so now we're just back here in the garage. We got wetsuits hanging up, drying over there. Got all the gear washed and put up. And we will get ready for the next one. Thanks for coming along.